Campaigning for third phase Lok Sabha election going on in full swing, political parties trying to woo their voters. Prime Minister Modi and Congress President Rahul Gandhi to address their fourth election rally in Bihar. Repolling for 19 polling stations in Arunachal Pradesh held today. Good Friday observes in Meghalaya and Manipur to mark the crucifixion of Lord Jesus Christ. And in sports, 4 Assam shuttlers to represent Indian team in international championship at Jakarta. Good evening and welcome to the Northeast News. This is Saraswati Singha and now the news in details. Campaigning is in full swing for the Tuesday's third phase of Lok Sabha elections. 116 constituencies spread over 13 states and 2 union territories will go to polls in this phase. Voting will take place for all 26 constituencies in Gujarat, 20 in Kerala, 14 each in Maharashtra and Karnataka, 10 in Uttar Pradesh, 7 in Chhattisgarh, 6 in Odisha, 5 each in Bihar and West Bengal, 4 in Assam, 2 in Goa, 1 each in Jammu and Kashmir, Dadra and Nagar Haveli, Daman and Diu and Tripura. Leaders from various political parties are holding rallies and roadshows across the country. Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Congress President Rahul Gandhi will address their fourth election rally in Bihar during the ongoing election campaign in the state. Prime Minister Modi will address election at Bunyadpur in South. Prime Minister Modi will address election meeting at Forbesganj in Araria Lok Sabha constituency. Senior JDU leader and Chief Minister Nitish Kumar will share the dais with Prime Minister Narendra Modi, while Congress President Rahul Gandhi will address a rally in Sopol. RJD leader Tejashwi Prasad Yadav and Hindustani Awam Morcha Chief Jitan Ram Manjhi will be on the dais with Rahul Gandhi. Both constituency Araria and Sopol, along with 3 other constituencies Madhepura, Khagaria and Jajapur will go polls in the third phase on April 23rd. Repolling for 19 polling stations in Arunachal Pradesh is being held today. The repolling is ordered by the Election Commission as voting in these polling booths could not happen on April 11th due to various reasons. Simultaneous poll for 60-seat assembly and 2 Lok Sabha seats in Arunachal Pradesh was held on April 11th in a single phase. Polling began at 6 in the morning. Repolling is being held at Mising, Wagun Pathar, Nongsto Kamti, Wingsang Nongto, Longkwa and Longkhao Police Station in Arunachal East Parliamentary seat. In Arunachal West Parliamentary seat, repolling is held at Nachiban, Jomo, Yangpho, Tangampu, Pipu, Deet, Pania, Bayor, Leya, Rebi, Nasi, Kamki, Digo and Sogum. To ensure free and fair elections to East Tripura Parliamentary constituency, the centre would send 28 companies of more forces to augment the requirement. All the additional central forces would be arriving in by the next 2 days, said Chief Electoral Officer Sriram Tarinikanta at a press conference on Friday evening in Agartala. The CEO said the Commission has decided to engage 2 more police observers to monitor the security arrangement during the polling. Giving details about the East Tripura ST reserved seat, CEO said altogether 12,57,944 voters, including 6,37,649 male, 6,20,291 female and 4/3 genders are there in this parliamentary constituency. There are as many as 1,645 polling stations, including 30 all-women polling stations, he added. In the recently concluded parliamentary election for Manipur, as much as 82.75% of total electors exercised their democratic right of franchise to elect their representative, informed Chief Electoral Officer of Manipur, PK Singh, during a press conference held on Friday evening at the CEO's conference hall. Senapati district recorded the highest voter turnout with 92.74% and Jiribam the lowest with 68.21%, he said. Speaking to media personnel, PK Singh stated that altogether 16,04,659 voters out of total 19,39,244 electors of the state cast their votes in the Lok Sabha election. He added that the poll percentage has increased by 2.67% compared to last Lok Sabha election, and interestingly, the turnout of female voters is comparatively higher than that of male voters.
In fact, we do a very detailed scrutiny. The process started at around 11 a.m. today and is still continuing.
In Tripura, opposition parties have been trying to create trouble in the run-up to the Lok Sabha elections because they are scared of yet another humiliating defeat in the poll, said Chief Minister Biplab Kumar Dev. Criticizing the opposition's Congress and CPIM, Chief Minister said that those who are not able to depute polling agents in the election are demanding re-poll in some polling booths to spoil the ongoing electoral process. The Chief Minister was leading a Padyatra in support of party nominee for East Tripura Lok Sabha seat, Rabati Tripura, at Amarpur Gumati district, Tripura today. The rally, which drew high attendance, was carried out amidst tight security. Pointing out huge malpractices and misconduct in the Inner Manipur Parliamentary Constituency election, which concluded on 18th April, the Communist Party of India and the Congress Party have demanded fresh polls in more than 25 polling stations of Hengang, Andro, Kirau and Thongju assembly constituencies, which are stronghold of BJP. Speaking to media during a press conference held on Friday evening at CPI office, CPI Inner candidate Dr. M. Nara pointed out that massive impersonation and proxy voting has taken place in the 4 assembly segments represented by ruling ministers and MLAs of BJP, including Chief Minister N. Biren Singh. Booth capturing by BJP and its workers have taken place by way of intimidation to the polling agents of CPI and the voters on April 18th poll, he added. Meanwhile, the INC Inner candidate O. Nabakishore has also lodged a complaint to the returning officer demanding re-poll in 10 polling stations. As such, he demanded that fresh polls be conducted in the above polling stations. A high-level meeting was convened in Shillong under the chairmanship of Minister in charge Revenue and Disaster Management Department Kirman Shela with the Meghalaya Chief Secretary and Commissioner of Division of both Garo, Khasi and Jaintia Hills Division to take stock of the situation of each district through video conferencing with the concerned Deputy Commissioner arising out of the cyclonic storm which occurred at almost all parts of the state from April 14th to 17th. The chairman reviewed the present situation of each district with the Deputy Commissioners respectively. The Chief Secretary then asked all the Deputy Commissioners to submit detailed assessment reports at the earliest and also instructed all the Deputy Commissioners to have contingency plans to meet exigencies and mitigate the grievances of the affected people. As per the initial report received from the entire district, the total number of villages affected are 700 and households affected are 10,554. In Meghalaya, Good Friday was observed on Friday by Christians all over the world. The faithfuls in Meghalaya observed the day by offering prayers and masses in the churches and chapels. The day is observed to mark the crucifixion of Lord Jesus Christ. Large number of devotees offered prayers in the cathedral. Chief Minister Conrad Sangma greeted the people for the auspicious occasion of Good Friday through a tweet. Christians in Manipur were also observed the day by going to nearby churches since early on Friday. Good Friday worship service was held at Manipur Baptist Convention Center Church in Chingmerong. Good Friday is a day of reflection for Christians. Meanwhile, Manipur Governor Dr. Nazma Heptullah and Chief Minister N. Biren Singh extended their greetings to the people of Manipur, especially Christian community, on the holy occasion of Good Friday. 2 days Fire Service Week observance was concluded today at border town Moreh. In connection with the frequent occurrence of fire incidents in Moreh, the volunteers of Bachelors Welfare Association under the aegis of Tamil Sangam Moreh along with the Moreh Fire Service are taking up necessary steps in and around Moreh with its necessary equipments to prevent fire in the area. Fire Service Moreh and volunteers are monitoring places in Indo-Myanmar Friendship Gate number 2 by carrying fire bell, fire extinguisher and other equipments. Meanwhile, lauding the youth for coming out and extending their services to the people as members of Fire Service, explained the youth's on operating method of equipments and provided demonstration to make their job easier. 4 Assam players to represent India in the forthcoming Singaroza by Junior International Challenge and Tembangung Nan Jaya Raya Badminton Championship to be held at Jakarta. We have a report.
A flurry of activity in the badminton court inside the Kanaklata Indoor Stadium in Guwahati clearly establishes the high level of practice 4 players of Assam are going through at present, ahead of the 2 Grand Prix tours in which they have been selected for the country. Meet Ayan Rashid, Tanmay Vikas Barua, Iman Sonwal and Tasmin Mir. All of them are fully geared up for the challenge in the international event.
I'm very excited. This is my first time representing India, so I just want to give my 100%.
When it comes to presenting India, it is always a joy, right? So I'm very excited and looking forward to it.
Yeah, I'm very excited because it's my first tournament in international, so I'm very excited.
I really worked hard for the tournament and I have to do lots of practice for the tournament. So like 3 sessions in a day and very hard training coaches give us. So it was very hard preparation we have to do for the tournament.
The highly competitive events scheduled at Bangkok and Jakarta have ensured that these young players sweat it out under the acute stewardship of the coaches and the trainers. The young lads are aware of the high intensity of the competition but is not leaving anything to chance and hopes to garner the best out of the exposure accompanied by these trips.
The amount of practice which we got earlier, it has increased before this tournament. So the rate of practice is even more.
I think my coach has been decided like good for me. He has prepared me like before 2-3 months. That's why I've been like continuous performance going on.
The selection of 4 young players from Assam in the Indian squad speaks volumes of the talent available in this northeastern state and comes at a time when the badminton authorities are putting their best foot forward for the right type of training and exposures for the younger crop of shuttlers, ensuring availability in the bench strength and putting the country at the top of the badminton circuit. Bureau Report, DD News, Guwahati.
In IPL cricket today, Rajasthan Royals is facing Mumbai Indians at Sawai Mansingh Stadium in Jaipur. Rajasthan won the toss and elected to ball first. Put into bat, Mumbai Indians scored 161 for 5 against Rajasthan Royals. In another match today, Delhi Capitals will take on Kings 11 Punjab at the Firoz Shah Kotla Stadium in Delhi at 8 p.m. In tomorrow's matches, Sunrisers Hyderabad will face Kolkata Knight Riders at 4 p.m. in Hyderabad and Royal Challengers Bangalore meet Chennai Super Kings at 8 p.m. in Bengaluru. And that brings us to the end of this evening's bulletin. Thank you for tuning in. Namaskar.